Hello, good night, everybody. We are from the first group, consists of Bagus, Rolam, and Dennis. We will presenting about our digital clocks. Very simple digital clock using embedded system NUVOTON at this moment, and we will compare our clock to the real stopwatch here, so you can see how much our clocks perform. So to begin with, we can reset the clock here by pressing the reset buttons. Okay, after the reset button is pressed, the clock is automatically entered to the settings menu. So we have to set the clock and the dates. The clock is hours and minutes, and the dates is months and day. Well, we can increment this currently settings indicated by the blinking text here by pressing this button, the first button here, and it can increment one by one here as we press like that. Or we can hold this button so that the increment is done automatically like that. We just hold it until our desired value is reached. Okay, let's say I want to to use this 8 hours, and then we can move our cursor to the next parameters, the minutes here, by pressing the second buttons, and the second parameter will be blinking here, and we can set like the previous one by pressing the first button here.
Can be,
yeah, let's say like that, or maybe we can set further, yeah, like that. Then the next one, we set the dates. This is the month. Let's say I have to set this one to March, and the dates is to
12,
maybe 11 or something like that. And to end this menu, we can press the second buttons once again, and it will going back to the display clock here. And currently it's running is the display clock here. You can see the second is ticking here, and comparing to the stopwatch over here, it's perform almost the same. Yeah. But we are not sure at this moment how many errors is accumulated by using non-RTC approach here. We use the clock. We are pretty much sure that if we use RTC, the error accumulated is much be lower. Okay, so if we want to display the dates here, we can press the first button, and it will display in the format months and dates. So it is March 14 like that. And if we want to back to the clock, we can press this one, and you can see the clock ticking. And if you want to set again the clock, maybe there's a wrong clock there, you can press the second button, and it will enter the setting up menu here. And one time that we have forgot is, although we enter the settings menu here, the clock is still ticking. So you can see sometimes that the minutes is increased by default because the seconds is exceeded the 60 value here. Okay, we can ending this setup and back to the clock modes. So Rolam, how about if we press the two buttons at the same time? If we press the button 1 and button 2 at the same time, what will happen?
so when we will press the button at the same time, it will just identify the first button. As we can see here, if we first move to the setting mode here, then if we press the both of the buttons at the same time, you can see that the hour here is increasing because it just identify the first button, although I press it together.
Okay, so there's a priority
Yes.
during the scanning of the input, right?
Right.
Okay, so this is prevent users to manipulate our system.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. But it will not affect much if we using this
Yes.
in the display. Oh no. It's still you cannot enter the
settings mode because
Yes, because
the second button is have a
lower
priorities
priorities
yes.
than the first button.
That's right.
Okay.
And for the pressing buttons also at the normal condition, by holding this button doesn't affect too much because it is automatically block consecutive input at the same time, like that. But if we enter the settings modes, holding the buttons does have effect like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's our presentation about our digital clock systems here. It's very, very simple. Hope you will enjoy it. And good night. Have a nice
Thank you
day.
very much. Yeah.
Yeah.